Alright, this is what we're doing. We're upgrading you, we're upgrading you, we're upgrading you, we're upgrading you. And then there were 4. 69% becomes 73%. Our control goes ever higher. And 9,000 in debt. It's fine. It's not fine. This is probably going to bite me in the arse. More trade power. I mean, quite frankly, we probably want these in every single province in this area. Hang on, did I build one here? No, those are ships. That's fine. We have won the Siege of Trøndelag. 61 days. Good. We will need to take Bergenhus and Stavanger back again, though. How many ships do I feel is enough for trade protection? So it's not how many ships, it's how much trade you are getting. I aim for 70%. So if I have 70% control of a trade node, then I'll start moving on to the next one. So we've just about secured North Sea, so now I'm starting to think about the Gulf of St. Lawrence. And you basically just keep adding ships until you hit the 70% and move on to the next. Or trade depots or whatever. Northumberland is converted. Let's go and get Joja. Why not? Then we can turn you into a trade company. Is it ever possible to have 100% control over a node? Yes. It's difficult, but it's possible. Right, technology investment. I'm still kind of waiting for Oldenburg to be taken. Although, actually, before we do this, give me a second. Fish, cows, fish, salt. Whereas up here it's naval supplies, cows, cows, fish. This is entirely military. So I think if I was going to invest anywhere, it would be up here in the military. So we are going to... Actually, hang on. You have a centre of trade. You have one in Bremen. But it's not high level. In fact, Bremen has not been upgraded at all. Although I probably should, seeing as the Weser estuary is here. But then again, we have 86% control over Lubeck, so we don't really need to. Doesn't matter. I'm going to change your edict to development. And then I'm going to start investing in mill points here. Until they're either 40 points or capped out. Like so. And then we probably want to build manpower and other stuff there. Also, I've just noticed that we don't actually have a trade post in this region. Of course, because it's... Yeah, I can put a trade post in Lubeck, which gives it even more trade power. So Lubeck is now worth 206 trade power. Sweet. Can I put one anywhere else? Yes, North Sea. Unless we have one already. We already have one in Lothian. And I don't think I can put trade posts out here because we don't own them. Renewing loans. Yeah, we're going to have quite a lot of inflation, I feel. And I'm going to go ahead and... Well, I don't want to go crazy spending admin because I would like to have competitive merchants and also the minimum autonomy in territories. I thought that's not a huge issue. It'll make my territories out here a little bit more profitable, but that's it. A revolt. Ooh, and also Flint glass and lead crystal glassmakers in Perugia have started using flint stone and sand together with lead to create a clear, easily worked and flawless product. This new method is rapidly challenging the existing major glass production centres in the world as the markets are flooded in new, very popular products. Perugia gains, Papal States gains 1,000 ducats. They gain a free mill, starts producing glass to base production in Perugia. However, the price of glass collapses. So Zosa gets unrest, or unrest reduction and autonomy. It's a territory, so I don't care about autonomy. Received word that Genoa has embraced manufactories. Yeah, we're not embracing at all because of our lack of manufactories. I mean, they're being built. It's just going to take about 3 years. Munster tells us of the beta. Hanseatic League has occupied Bergenhus. And with that, the rebel uprisings are all dealt with. Manpower is flowing back into the coffers. Conversions are being successfully completed. And I would like to build manpower buildings here in the north. For another 3,000 from you. Oldenburg, integrating. Excellent. And if I wanted to go completely crazy, I could change the edict here again to get the increased enlistment manpower modifier. But I'm not convinced that I'll need to do that. So, let's see. Where's my cloth production? England. So if I was going to be developing production anywhere, it would be here. Yeah, it would be New Lancashire. So let's go ahead and change you to dev cost reduction. And we'll start deving both of these. Oh, so cheap. Crikey! 16! 16! That's unbelievably cheap. Scarborough is the only one that doesn't really need it, because wool's not worth a huge amount. But these two, in fact, especially Sheffield, I feel like could probably go up a fair bit more. I'm not touching admin though, because we're still trying to get the thingy from that. Ideas. Okay, we have reconquered all the territory. Let's go and send you back to Holstein. We'll have you begin drilling again. Oh, Oldenburg had an army. Right, let's split you in half. And it had a navy too. You go ahead and start protecting trade in the Gulf of St. Lawrence, and we will call you St. Lawrence. And we'll add the other ships once they're ready to you. Which will be done in about a year. And then we have you two who are available here. You're going to jump on the ship and then be sent over to Argentina. And now we have free diplomats again. I would like to improve relations with my subjects. Liège has announced me as a rival. Have you indeed? Actually, I don't care. Well, I do, because you do have territories which are in the English Channel. But they're not the OPMs of, like, Brabant. Flanders is the one that I really should go after. Owning Den Haag and Brugge. Brugge in particular. Stupid sexy Flanders. Sardu, haven't seen that for a long time. Danian, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Alright, so where are the transports? Let's go and grab you. Now, how many troops would I be transporting at a time? 24, that would be 48, 50 potentially. So I would like to have another 13 transports, I think. We'll just let them get built there. Then you lot jump on those. You can sail out to here. And the combat width nowadays is 34. So I'd really like to have 17 artillery in each stack. Neu-Hamburg has gotten more liberty desire. Our colony Neu-Hamburg has decided to form their own assembly in order to take control of tax legislation and budgets. They claim these matters are better handled locally, but it seems suspiciously like the first step towards independence. Neu-Hamburg did indeed defeat Breton Columbia. Can I tell you to attack Muisca? Yes. Please do. Although your armies are off somewhere else. Whoops. And Hansonda, did I ever tell you to attack Nova Scotia? I don't think I did. No. You're in the process of building up a bunch of stuff. You have a textile you have manufactories before I do. Oh, that's hilarious. Clearly I'm being way too generous to my minions. Oh, Holland's got another colony. New mercenary available. Silver Company. Colonialism available against Argentine. Because we just finished building this. Just in time for me to arrive. Okay, so Tierra del Fuego is going to be mine. Feuerland! Oh, that's a great name. Ha! Instead of the land of fire. Fireland! Fortunately, all of this stuff's already been claimed. I wonder if I can get from here to New Zealand. Not sure. Probably not. That's more than a screen away. That's less than a screen away. Maybe. Probably not, but maybe. I can tell that already. This is going to be our Falklands. Oh dear. Just can't get away from that. Cathedral in Lubeck is completed. Good stuff. I'm actually a little bit surprised that my income hasn't gone up a bit more than it has. Well, I guess it has gone up. The problem is, so is the interest. The interest's gone up by 10 ducats. Our income's gone up by about 8. So it's really gone up by 18. Yeah, okay. We are making money. And then have you drilling. And if we had another unit slot, which we actually do, we can give you an extra general, which we will do. And this general shall henceforth be known as Vices. How good are you supposed to be? Between 6 and 14 pips. 2, 7, 12, 13. You're actually quite good. You may go ahead and start training. Alright, good stuff. Alright, ships are starting to appear, and we'll begin sending those off to the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Just when Newfoundland really decides they need the cash. Sorry. Heated debate. Some members of the Parliament are having concerns regarding our increasingly bad reputation. They're claiming it's having a negative effect on the trade relations. This question has been raised numerous times in the past, but not that many have thought it of any consequence. This time, the matter is causing some really heated debates, though. Perhaps we should try to settle things before they go out of hand. So I can either spend a crazy amount of money or lose a stability, and quite frankly, the crazy amount of money is cheaper than stability for me. And we'll go and send you to protect trade in the Gulf of St. Lawrence. Off you go. As I am now pretty content with the amount of control I have over these European nodes. The only one that could potentially do with a little bit more would be Novgorod, but it's not really worth sweating over. And we can convert Oldenburg. Please do. Wait, Oldenburg was a traitor? How am I doing for Diplo relations, Diplo rep? I could still start integrating Lippe, which is, I think, still a vassal, right? Send you a lot to the Gulf of St. Lawrence as well. And these will all merge up automatically. Send you off to the Gulf. Okay, now I control it. I can see the colour has changed. And this should be pretty dramatically boosting the amount of money we're making. We'll wait until this round of shipbuilding is done. Done. Where are my heavies? Oh, my heavies are still over here, aren't you? Whoops. We'll send you to Hamburg. Conversion of Sheffield is complete. Okay, protect trade. Gulf of St. Lawrence, go. So how are we doing over here now? 43%. There we go. That's more like it. Now we're really starting to shift the money out. And then after this, it'll have to be Chesapeake, which we can reach once we get to the 70%. Giri of Bohemia is the new emperor. Neo-Sufism and traditionalist reaction, the Bahmanis. Many amongst the ulema are increasingly unhappy with the Sultan. Among the pious Muslims, inclusion of heathens in high offices, as well as the adoption of heathen customs and traditions, is viewed with scorn. The intrusions of the state on interpretation of the law and the other traditional domains of the ulema have also not earned the state any friends amongst the jurists of the realm. Charismatic sheikhs of the Sufi Naqshbandi order have begun to agitate against the state and what they consider a wrongful and in some cases sinful implementation of Islamic law in the realm. From now on, the religious establishment will react more strongly to impious conduct of the Sultan. Ulema gains influence. I don't know why I got that event. And we can now finish off the expansion ideas, and I think I'm going to do that. Boom. To bring trade home, we must be able to beat the competition from other countries. We need to ensure that our legal systems give them every possible edge. Plus 20% global trade power, and we gained a bunch of new policies. Let's go and check those out. We can get production efficiency, national manpower, morale of navies, naval force limit, and land leader fire. Force limit is tempting. I think I'll probably switch out the Recruitment Act, because I've not had any problems with sailor manpower, sailor power. And we'll switch you out for naval force limit. Alright, awesome. That was not a switch out, that was a addition. Yeah, there we go. And with that, my naval force limit is now 249. We can get another 40 ships. In fact, we can get another 90 ships, because, again, I don't usually count transports. And we have a bunch of transports in production right now. And we have another merchant. Probably because Hamburg has gotten big enough. Yeah, it's now more than 10. So where should we send you? Panama is worth a bit. Caribbean is worth a lot. And if we have Hamburg as a as a naval base, we can actually start to go for the Caribbean. There's a lot of money available here. So yeah, we're going to begin contesting the Caribbean. All of the money from Chesapeake is actually going towards us. It's either going directly to the English Channel, fine, or it's going to the Gulf of St. Lawrence, where it's then being pushed towards the North Sea, to Lubeck, to the English Channel. Eventually I want it all going to St. Lawrence, because then we're just increasing the amount of money we make from the trade steering mechanics. But I think right now I'm going to transfer trade power in the Caribbean. And then I think I might also... We've eclipsed England. Build another bunch of light ships. And we'll use those to compete in the Caribbean. And start pushing money north. Oh man, 10 ducats for a frigate? That's amazing, they're cheaper than transports. You want to do some exploring? We still haven't ever circumnavigated the globe. Eastern Indian Ocean could do with exploring, which would be this area. I mean, those will spread. I don't know if there's any advantage to us circumnavigating. I'm not even sure we'd be able to do it. Let's see, we could stop off down here. Stop here, here, and then nothing until we're all the way here. So we don't have any stop-offs in this area, so no, that would be suicidal. However, splitting 3 of you off with the Explorer and sending you to the Eastern Indian Ocean, that I can countenance. It'll take you a while, you are heavy ships, but that's okay. Okay, so our rivals are currently Spain. England is still an enemy, so I can just straight away re-add England, I think. Oh, Liège. Liège is a rival. Or Poland or Portugal. Poland's an ally, don't want to piss them off. Portugal. Portugal we have a reason to strike out against, because we do have quite a lot of colonial territory between us. Do I have a flagship? I had one, I don't remember if I still do. I'm not sure I do actually. No, I don't think so. Did you gain your independence? You are gaining it. You haven't got it yet. Ooh. Should probably do something about that. I didn't even think he could have an alliance if he went negative. That's interesting. Huzzah! Julius Fromheim is up for another election. I am completely comfortable with you being re-elected. We now have a 655 ruler who's only 48. Awesome. We're going to be gaining loads of monarch points. Xanthar coming in with a 9-month resubscription. Thank you very much for that, Xanthar. Thanks for our first Twitch baby. Hope you're well and I've been loving this Hunter run. Good, I'm glad. I've been enjoying this one as well. I do like the Hunter. Like, even though we've basically finished their mission tree now, this has been a fun run. Oh no, we still don't have New Lubeck. We need to take... Oh, right. No, that's owned by New Scotland. We really need to go after New Scotland, Nova Scotia. And then once we have enough of a holding up here, we can go after New Scotland. Though I suspect that that's actually surprisingly wealthy. Especially as they have some more territories down there. That might need to be a proper war, as opposed to a colonial one. Meanwhile, how's Neu-Hamburg doing? You have them fully occupied. So you should be able to win that fight soon enough. And then Neu-Hamburg is going to be pretty powerful. Okay, so England is no longer an enemy. So the only one who is mutually a rival is Liège. Now, who's Liège allied to? They're allied to France. Brandenburg, Frankfurt, Trier, and Portugal. So the other ones I don't really care that much about, but France would be a pain. I'm thinking we could do like humiliation wars against Liège to maybe raise funds once the army is re-established. How did you form this? It's a mission. You need to unite the League. And then when you complete that, country name will change to the Hanseatic League. That's a fun one to do. Highly recommend it. How are we doing for army force limits? We are... Now we're actually fairly significantly under. So we could definitely increase the amount of artillery we have to 15.